All right, so get this set. We're going deep into Saab's 2024 annual and sustainability report today.
Lots to unpack there.
You've given us a pretty hefty PDF, so let's get into it.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Break this down.
Let's start with the big picture. I mean, Saab is operating in a world that's seen some pretty big changes, right? With rising defense budgets and geopolitical uncertainty.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they are aiming to be a leader in sustainability.
It's a tricky balance.
It's a tricky balance to strike.
Yeah. It is like they're walking a tightrope.
It is a tightrope walk.
So did they pull it off in 2024?
Well, let's see. Let's look at their performance.
Okay.
Sales jumped 23%, hitting SEK 63.75 billion.
Wow.
And their order intake, a whopping 41% increase.
That's huge.
It seems like everyone wants a piece of Saab right now.
Okay, so business is booming.
Business is booming.
Anything in particular driving this surge in demand?
I think there's a few things.
There.
First, you have this shifting global landscape. Sweden joining NATO, increased defense spending across the EU and the Western world. And Saab, with its cutting-edge tech, is in a prime position to benefit.
Makes sense. It's like they're holding the keys to this high-tech armory that everyone wants access to.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And their report actually specifically mentions a massive contract with a Western customer worth SEK 6.6 billion for defense equipment and systems.
Oh, wow.
That's no small potatoes.
No.
Especially for a company like Saab.
Yeah.
It represents a significant chunk of their order intake and suggests they're securing these major deals that are going to impact their revenue for years to come.
Oh, so that's what you meant by prime position.
Yes.
That Western customer deal is a real game changer.
Big time.
But with global tensions rising, are they worried about potential risks?
They're definitely keeping a close eye on things.
Okay.
The report specifically mentions they are monitoring the war in Ukraine and its impact on their business.
Right.
Although they do state that they have no defense-related sales to Russia or Belarus.
So they're treading carefully in that arena.
Very carefully.
What about other potential hotspots?
Well, they also highlighted potential supply chain risks due to the conflict in the Middle East.
Right.
They have suppliers in Israel, but again, no defense-related sales there.
It's fascinating how they're navigating this geopolitical chessboard.
It is a very, very complex landscape right now.
Yeah, talk about a high-stakes game.
High stakes indeed.
Okay, so they're clearly thriving in this high-demand market.
Yes.
But what about their sustainability game? Can they be a defense giant and a leader in sustainability? It seems almost contradictory.
It's a valid question, and Saab isn't shying away from it.
Okay.
What's really impressive is that they are the first major defense company with approved 2050 greenhouse gas emission targets by the Science Based Targets Initiative.
Hold on, back up a sec. What exactly is the Science Based Targets Initiative? What is SBTI?
It's a collaboration between these leading organizations, and it helps companies set emission reduction targets in line with climate science.
Yep.
So getting their 2050 targets approved by the SBTI means that Saab is serious about tackling climate change.
Okay, that makes sense, but are they actually making progress? Or is it just fancy words in a report?
They are walking the walk.
Okay.
In 2024 alone, they reduced their Scope 1 and 2 emissions by 6.4%, exceeding their SBTI requirement.
Scope 1 and 2. For those of us who aren't fluent in sustainability jargon, break that down for me.
Sure. So Scope 1 emissions are direct emissions from their operations, like fuel used in their factories or vehicles.
Right.
Scope 2 covers indirect emissions from the energy they buy, like electricity.
Okay.
So reducing those emissions means that they're becoming more energy efficient across the board.
So they're not just offsetting their emissions, they're actually reducing them at the source.
Yes, they are.
What kind of actions are they taking to achieve this?
Well, they're implementing energy efficiency measures across their sites, investing in solar panels.
Wow.
And they even have a dedicated climate fund to support these innovative projects with positive environmental impact.
Okay, I'm impressed. So they're not just talking the talk. They're taking concrete steps to reduce their environmental footprint.
Yes.
But let's not forget about the people behind all of this technology and this growth.
Of course not.
Are they taking care of their workforce in this high-demand market?
Well, their report definitely puts a spotlight on their employees.
Okay.
They know attracting and retaining top talent is crucial, especially with all of this growth.
Yeah, everyone's vying for skilled workers in this industry.
Exactly. So Saab is focusing on employee well-being, work-life balance.
Okay.
They've even rolled out new digital tools to support occupational health and safety activities, OHS activities.
So it sounds like they're trying to create a sustainable work environment, not just in terms of the planet, but also for their people, too.
I think that's a very fair assessment.
Smart move, I'd say, but let's be realistic. They're a global defense company operating in a world riddled with risk.
Absolutely.
How are they navigating that?
That's a great point. I mean, they are operating in a complex web of regulations and potential pitfalls.
Yeah. And their report highlights their robust risk management process, particularly when it comes to armed conflicts, supply chain disruptions, and those ever-changing export control regulations.
Yes, those export control regulations are no joke. And, and remember that subpoena they received from the U.S. Department of Justice regarding the 2014 Brazilian fighter jet deal.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that must have thrown a wrench in the works.
It certainly raised some eyebrows. Yeah. The details are still a bit murky, but Saab is cooperating with the investigation and maintains that previous investigations by both Brazilian and Swedish authorities concluded without any findings of wrongdoing.
So a bit of a legal hurdle they're clearing.
Yes.
But overall, their report emphasizes their commitment to ethical conduct, which seems pretty key in this industry.
Absolutely. They have a very comprehensive anti-bribery and corruption ABC program.
Okay.
And are laser focused on complying with those intricate export control regulations. So it's a multi-pronged approach to risk management, from internal controls and compliance programs to constantly monitoring global developments.
It is.
It seems like they're trying to stay ahead of the curve,
yeah,
anticipating and mitigating risks proactively.
Yes, I would say so.
Okay, so far we've seen that Saab is financially killing it.
They're doing very well.
Making strides in sustainability and prioritizing its employees.
Yes.
But I have to admit, I always thought of them as primarily a fighter jet company.
It's a common misconception.
Okay.
Their expertise actually extends far beyond fighter jets.
Okay.
They're deeply involved in surveillance tech, including airborne early warning and control systems, surface-based radar systems, and even cutting-edge electronic warfare solutions.
Hold on, electronic warfare, that sounds intense.
It is intense.
Okay.
Think of it as a high-tech battle for control of the electromagnetic spectrum.
Oh, wow.
And Saab is incorporating artificial intelligence, AI, and cybersecurity features into those electronic warfare solutions, which is pretty groundbreaking.
So they're not just building hardware, they're developing the software and the algorithms that are changing the game.
Exactly.
That's fascinating. But with all of this advanced tech, are they considering the ethical implications?
It's a good question, and their report does highlight this commitment to responsible AI development.
Okay.
They want to ensure that ethical considerations guide both their internal work and their external partnerships.
Yeah.
So they're aware of the potential impact of these emerging technologies.
Okay, so they're thinking about the big picture, not just the bottom line.
Yes.
What else is tucked away in this smart and secure section of their report? It sounds like they're involved in more than just defense.
You're right. They have a whole segment on smart and secure industry where they talk about how digital transformation is impacting different sectors and how Saab can support that transformation securely.
Okay.
It's like they're taking their expertise in defense and applying it to the civilian world.
Now, that's an intriguing thought. Okay, so we've established that Saab's not just a one-trick pony. They're a multifaceted tech powerhouse.
They are a force to be reckoned with.
But let's circle back to their sustainability efforts for a moment.
Yeah.
We talked about those long-term 2050 emissions targets. But what about their short-term goals? Are there specific things they're aiming for?
Absolutely. For example, they're targeting 25% women employees and 30% women managers by 2025.
That's a great goal, especially in an industry that's traditionally been male-dominated.
It is a great goal.
Yeah.
They also have a target of 40 hours of training per employee per year, demonstrating this commitment to continuous learning and development.
Okay.
And to manage their supply chain sustainability, they've set a goal of having at least 70% of their strategic suppliers assessed through EcoVadis.
EcoVadis. Refresh my memory on what that is again.
Sure. It's a platform that provides sustainability ratings for companies, which helps businesses like Saab evaluate the environmental and social performance of their suppliers. So it's like a sustainability report card for their suppliers.
Yes.
Does that make sense? It ensures that their entire supply chain aligns with their values.
Precisely.
Okay.
And they're actively engaging with suppliers who show weaker sustainability performance to encourage improvements.
Oh.
So it's much more of a collaborative approach rather than just cutting ties.
That's a much more constructive approach. I think, okay, we've covered a lot of ground already. Impressive financials, ambitious sustainability goals, and a focus on their workforce.
We have.
They seem to be firing on all cylinders. What else stands out to you from this report?
One thing that struck me was their emphasis on transparency.
Okay.
They're not shying away from discussing those risks and challenges, including that subpoena from the U.S. Department of Justice.
Right, and they're providing detailed information about their sustainability initiatives, even going beyond what's typically reported.
Yes,
It's like they're holding themselves accountable.
exactly.
Yeah, they're even disclosing their EU taxonomy alignment, which is a relatively new framework for classifying these environmentally sustainable economic activities.
All right.
It's a sign that they're aiming for genuine progress, not just ticking boxes.
So they're ticking all the boxes. Strong financials, ambitious sustainability targets, a focus on their workforce, and a commitment to transparency.
They are doing a lot of things right.
It's a pretty impressive package.
It is impressive.
But it also raises an important question.
Yes.
Can they maintain this commitment to sustainability while operating in such a high-stakes industry, especially with global conflicts on the rise?
It's a big question.
That is a question for the ages, isn't it?
It is.
But the report certainly provides valuable insights into how they're trying to reconcile those seemingly conflicting priorities.
It does.
All right, let's get down to brass tacks.
Okay.
You mentioned Saab's stellar year, but what does that look like in cold, hard cash?
Well, remember that 23% sales growth we mentioned?
Yep.
Well, it translated to a very impressive SEK, 63.75 billion in total sales for 2024.
Okay, that's definitely a lot of Swedish krona.
It is.
What about their operating income? Did that also see a jump?
Absolutely. It increased by a healthy 33%, reaching SEK 5.6 billion.
All right, those are some serious gains. It seems like they're in a solid financial position.
They are in a very good place financially.
Yeah.
And their order backlog is a very promising indicator for the future.
Okay.
It stands at a very hefty SEK 187.22 billion, signaling continued strong demand for their products and services.
So they're not just riding a wave, they're building momentum.
Yes.
This isn't a flash in the pan.
Yeah.
They're setting themselves up for long-term success.
I would agree with that assessment.
But let's break down their sales a bit further. Who are their main customers? Is it all military contracts, or are they diversifying their revenue streams?
You're thinking along the right lines. While military customers do account for the majority of their revenue, generating SEK 58.64 billion in 2024, they're not putting all of their eggs in one basket.
Okay, so who else is buying from Saab?
They also have a growing civilian customer base, which contributed a respectable SEK 5.11 billion to their total sales.
So they're expanding into new markets, finding opportunities beyond traditional defense contracts.
They are.
That's a smart move for long-term stability.
It is.
And it's worth noting that their sales are spread across those various domains.
Yes.
Air, land, and naval.
Correct.
Each domain contributes significantly to their overall revenue.
That's right.
They're not just a niche player, they're a comprehensive defense and security provider.
Exactly.
Okay, now let's shift gears and look at their sales by business area.
Okay.
Their largest is aeronautics, which generated SEK 16.62 billion in 2024.
That's right.
Aeronautics. That's where their famous Gripen fighter jets come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the success of that Gripen program is evident in their financial performance.
But it's not just about fighter jets, is it? They've got other areas of expertise that contribute to their overall success.
Absolutely. Their other business areas, including dynamics, surveillance, comms, and combat tech, also play a significant role. Dynamics, for example, specializes in weapons systems, missiles, and torpedoes.
Okay.
Surveillance, as the name suggests, focuses on radar systems, electronic warfare solutions, and command and control systems.
It's like they've got a finger in every pie of the defense and security world.
They do. They've built a very comprehensive portfolio of technologies and solutions.
They have, and their report dives into the performance of each business area, highlighting their strengths and potential growth opportunities.
It does.
But it's not just about revenue and sales figures.
No.
It's also about how they manage their finances to ensure that long-term sustainability.
It's crucial.
Right, financial health is crucial for any company, especially one operating in such a volatile industry.
Absolutely.
So how are they doing on that front? Are they managing their money responsibly?
I would say they are. Their report provides a lot of insight into their financial management practices.
Okay.
For starters, they have a very strong balance sheet with a healthy net liquidity position.
Okay, in plain English, what does that mean?
It means they have ample cash reserves to invest in future growth and weather any potential economic storms.
So they've got a financial cushion to fall back on if things get tough.
Exactly.
That's reassuring.
It is.
What about their debt? Are they over-leveraged?
Not at all. They're managing their debt responsibly, maintaining a very healthy debt-to-equity ratio.
Okay.
They're not taking unnecessary risks with borrowed money.
That's a sign of prudent financial management.
It is.
It shows they're thinking long-term and not just chasing short-term gains.
Long-term vision.
But they operate globally, which means they're exposed to currency fluctuations.
Yes.
How are they managing that risk?
That's a sharp observation.
Yeah.
They are indeed exposed to currency risk since a significant portion of their sales come from outside Sweden.
Right. A strong Swedish krona could eat into their profits if they're not careful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they're using hedging instruments and diversifying their customer base to mitigate those risks.
So they're being proactive and strategic about managing those currency fluctuations.
Yeah.
It seems like they've got a solid plan.
They do.
But we've talked a lot about their commitment to sustainability.
Yes.
Does that extend to their financial practices?
Absolutely. They are incorporating environmental, social, and governance factors, ESG factors, into their investment decisions.
Ah, yeah. ESG. That's become a hot topic in the investment world.
It has.
So they're not just focusing on the financial bottom line.
No.
They're considering the broader impact of their investments.
They are looking at the bigger picture.
And they're being transparent about it.
Yeah, they're openly reporting on their ESG performance, demonstrating this accountability to stakeholders.
Okay.
They want to show that they're serious about sustainability, not just paying lip service to it.
Okay, so we've seen how Saab is taking this comprehensive approach to financial management.
Yes.
Balancing growth with stability, and incorporating sustainability into their investment decisions.
Yes.
They're not just a defense company, they're a financially savvy and responsible business.
They are a model for others to follow.
All right, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about something that really showcases their forward-thinking approach, their smart and secure initiatives.
Okay.
I'm curious to learn more about how they're applying their expertise to other sectors beyond just traditional defense.
It's one of the things that makes Saab stand out.
Yeah.
They're not content with just supplying defense equipment.
Right.
They're actively shaping the future of different industries by incorporating these digital solutions and robust cybersecurity.
It's a fascinating blend of defense expertise and forward-thinking innovation. It's like they're taking their knowledge from the battlefield and applying it to the civilian world.
Precisely.
Can you give us some concrete examples of these smart and secure initiatives?
Absolutely. One project that they highlight in the report involves using data analysis to optimize the maintenance for military vehicles,
Okay.
which actually resulted in reduced downtime and some significant cost savings.
So they're using their expertise in data and analytics to make things more efficient. That's a great example of how their skills can be applied to solve real-world problems outside of traditional defense applications.
Exactly. And it's not just about optimizing existing processes.
Right.
They're also developing these secure communication systems for critical infrastructure like power grids and transportation networks.
That's a critical area. Protecting those systems from cyber attacks is essential for national security and societal stability.
It's essential.
It's a huge responsibility,
It is a big responsibility.
and Saab recognizes the importance of safeguarding these critical systems.
They do.
They're leveraging their expertise in cybersecurity to protect essential infrastructure and ensure its resilience against potential threats.
Yeah.
So they're not just building weapons, they're building safeguards, protecting the systems that we rely on every day.
That's a very good way to put it.
I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah.
They're taking their defense expertise and applying it to solve a wide range of problems.
Yes.
They're a comprehensive security and technology partner, not just a defense contractor.
Exactly. And their focus on smart and sustainable communities really highlights that commitment to making a positive societal impact.
Okay, tell me more about that. What are they doing to build smart, sustainable communities? It sounds very ambitious.
One area I find particularly interesting is their work on developing sustainable transportation solutions.
Okay.
They're involved in projects exploring electric and autonomous vehicles for both military and civilian applications.
So they're not just thinking about the present, they're looking ahead to the future of transportation.
They are.
Yeah.
And addressing not just immediate security needs, but also contributing to a more sustainable future.
Okay.
It's a long-term vision.
They're even involved in developing smart city solutions,
Yes.
using data and technology to optimize things like traffic flow, energy consumption, and waste management.
Making cities smarter.
Right. It's about making those urban environments more efficient, resilient, and livable.
Exactly.
And all of this while upholding high ethical and security standards.
Very important.
It's impressive.
It is impressive.
Okay, so we've covered their financials, their sustainability initiatives, their commitment to their workforce, and now this impressive, smart, and secure approach to problem solving.
It's a very broad portfolio.
It is, but their headquarters are in Sweden. Right.
They are, yes.
Are their operations limited to just one country?
Not at all.
Okay.
Their reach extends far beyond Sweden's borders.
Okay.
They have operations and partnerships all over the world, from the United States and Australia to the UK and South Africa.
Wow.
They are truly a global company.
It's amazing how they've managed to expand their footprint so widely.
It is. It reflects the interconnected nature of the defense and security industry.
Yeah.
Threats and challenges don't respect national borders, so Saab's global presence allows them to address those issues on a much broader scale.
And their report even breaks down their global workforce, highlighting the diversity of their team.
It does. They have employees from all corners of the world, bringing a wide range of perspectives and experiences to the company. It's a testament to their commitment to building a global workforce that reflects that diversity of their customer base.
It makes sense. If you're going to operate globally, you need a team that understands the nuances of different cultures and markets.
Absolutely.
But it's not all smooth sailing, right? Operating on a global scale comes with its own set of challenges.
You're right. You have geopolitical tensions, trade wars, economic uncertainties can create obstacles.
And let's not forget about the constantly evolving regulatory landscape.
Oh, absolutely. Navigating those complexities requires a deep understanding of local markets, cultures, and regulations.
And of course, there's the ethical dimension.
Of course.
They need to ensure they're operating responsibly in every market they enter.
Absolutely. But Saab's report highlights their efforts to address those challenges.
Okay.
They have a robust compliance program, a strong focus on risk management, and a very clear set of ethical guidelines.
Right.
They're not cutting corners.
That's reassuring to hear.
Good.
It seems like they're approaching global expansion with both ambition and responsibility.
I would agree with that.
And they're actively engaging with stakeholders in their various markets,
Yes.
building trust and fostering positive relationships.
Yes.
It's all about being a responsible global citizen, not just a company chasing profits.
Exactly. Their commitment to sustainability is woven into their global operations.
Right.
They're implementing environmental management systems, promoting diversity and inclusion, and supporting those local communities.
So they're not just extracting value, they're investing in the well-being of the communities where they operate.
Precisely. They're taking a very holistic approach to global operations, considering not just the financial bottom line, but also their social and environmental impact.
Okay.
It's a long-term vision that goes beyond just maximizing profits.
Okay, so we've seen how Saab is navigating the complexities of global operations,
Yes.
embracing diversity, managing risks, and weaving sustainability into their global footprint.
It's a lot to juggle.
It's an impressive undertaking.
It is.
But you mentioned some hidden gems in this report earlier.
Yes.
What else have you uncovered in your deep dive?
Let's explore some of those fascinating details that really highlight Saab's innovative spirit and this commitment to pushing the boundaries of technology.
All right, I'm ready for more.
What are you?
Found.
So let's shift our focus to their approach to research and development, R&D.
Okay.
It's a testament to their commitment to innovation and staying ahead of the curve.
Okay, so we're going beyond just the fighter jets.
We are.
What else is cooking in their R&D labs?
They're investing heavily in these cutting-edge technologies that are going to shape the future of defense and security.
Okay.
They're not just keeping up with the latest trends, they are actively creating those trends.
Give me some examples. What kind of futuristic tech are they working on?
Well, they're deeply involved in artificial intelligence, AI, developing algorithms that can analyze vast amounts of data
Okay.
to improve situational awareness, automate tasks, and just enhance decision-making.
Hold on. Data analysis to improve situational awareness. That sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's becoming a reality in modern warfare.
Yeah.
And Saab is at the forefront of that technological revolution.
Wow, that's incredible. So we're talking about computers that can think like humans,
Yes.
analyze these complex situations, and make strategic decisions.
You're getting the idea.
Yeah.
And this AI technology actually has applications beyond just the battlefield.
Okay.
Think about disaster response, emergency management, even traffic optimization in cities.
Wow.
The possibilities are pretty much endless.
Okay, that's mind-blowing. AI that can help us respond to emergencies and make our cities more efficient.
It's a very exciting field.
What else are they working on?
Well, they're also investing heavily in autonomous systems,
Okay.
developing unmanned vehicles that can operate in very dangerous environments,
Oh, right.
reducing the risk to human soldiers.
So those drones that we keep hearing about are going to play an even bigger role in the future.
Absolutely.
And Saab is developing drones for various applications, from surveillance and reconnaissance to electronic warfare and even combat missions.
They are. It's a rapidly growing part of their portfolio.
It sounds like they're taking those drones to a whole new level.
They are.
It's both fascinating and a bit unsettling.
I understand.
Yeah.
These technologies have the potential to change the face of warfare, but they also have applications that can benefit humanity in countless ways.
Right. Think about search and rescue missions in disaster zones or exploring these hazardous environments.
Exactly.
Drones could be invaluable in those situations.
Absolutely. Saab is exploring the use of autonomous systems for civilian purposes, such as search and rescue operations and disaster relief efforts.
Okay.
They're not just focused on military applications, they're looking at how these technologies can be used to make the world a safer place for everyone.
Okay, so they're investing in artificial intelligence, AI, and autonomous systems.
Yes.
Those are some pretty major areas of technological advancement.
They are.
What other frontiers are they exploring?
Well, they're also pushing the boundaries in cybersecurity,
Sure.
developing very advanced solutions to protect their systems and those of their customers from cyber attacks.
Right.
It's a critical area, especially in this digital age.
Cybersecurity is a constant arms race, isn't it?
It is. Hackers are always finding new ways to attack, and companies like Saab are trying to stay one step ahead.
And Saab is taking a multi-layered approach to cybersecurity,
They are.
from developing secure communication systems and firewalls to training their employees on best practices and threat detection.
Creating a culture of awareness.
So they're not just building technological defenses.
No.
They're also creating this culture of cybersecurity awareness within the company.
It's essential.
It's a smart move. Technology is only as good as the people who use it.
Precisely.
Okay, we've covered their work in artificial intelligence, AI, autonomous systems, and cybersecurity.
Yes.
Those are some pretty significant areas. What else is on their research and development, R&D agenda?
Well, they're also investing in advanced sensor technologies.
Okay.
Developing new ways to detect and track threats.
Okay.
From radar systems that can see through walls to sensors that can detect chemical and biological agents.
Wow. Sensors that can see through walls. That sounds like something straight out of a spy movie.
It's not as far-fetched as you might think.
Yeah.
These advanced sensor technologies are becoming increasingly sophisticated, and Saab is at the forefront of that development.
And these sensors aren't just for military applications, are they?
You're right. They have applications in a wide range of fields, from security and law enforcement to disaster response and environmental monitoring.
Okay.
They can be used to detect gas leaks, find survivors in collapsed buildings, or track the movement of wildlife.
It's incredible how technology that was once reserved for military use is finding its way into so many other areas of our lives.
It's a testament to human ingenuity and that desire to solve problems, whether those problems are on the battlefield or in our everyday lives.
So Saab is investing in AI, autonomous systems, cybersecurity, and advanced sensor technologies. They're covering a lot of ground.
They are covering a lot of ground, and they're also investing in new materials and manufacturing processes,
Right.
developing lighter, stronger, more stealthy platforms.
Yeah.
They're constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible, always looking for ways to improve their products and give their customers that technological edge.
It's like they're in a constant race against themselves.
It is like they're in a constant race against themselves, always striving to innovate and push the boundaries of what's possible.
Yeah.
But it's not just about the technology itself. It's about the people behind it.
Yeah.
Saab is attracting and retaining top talent from around the world, those brilliant engineers and scientists who are making all of this amazing tech possible.
Right. The human element is essential.
It is.
You can have all the fancy technology in the world, but without the right people to design, build, and operate it.
It's useless.
Yeah, it's useless.
So how is Saab attracting and retaining those top minds?
Well, yeah. How are they doing it?
Well, they offer very competitive salaries and benefits, of course.
Yeah.
That's a given in today's competitive job market.
Right.
But it goes beyond that. They provide these opportunities for professional development,
Okay.
training, mentorship, and career advancement.
So they're not just hiring people to do a job.
Yeah.
They're helping them build their skills and advance their careers. It's a long-term investment in their workforce.
It is a long-term investment,
Yeah.
and they are creating a work environment that is safe, inclusive, and rewarding.
Okay.
They have a very strong safety culture with these very rigorous safety protocols and training programs.
That's essential in an industry like defense.
It is.
The work they do
Yeah.
can be dangerous, so safety has to be a top priority.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're committed to diversity and inclusion.
Okay.
Creating a workplace where everyone feels valued and respected regardless of their background or beliefs.
Diversity and inclusion are essential for attracting and retaining top talent. People want to work in environments where they feel welcomed and respected.
Absolutely. And Saab understands that a diverse workforce brings a wider range of perspectives and ideas, which is absolutely essential for innovation.
Right.
And they're also promoting work-life balance,
Yeah.
offering flexible work arrangements
Okay.
and very generous parental leave policies.
So they're recognizing that people have lives outside of work and that a healthy work-life balance is essential for productivity and well-being.
It's essential. They are trying to create a workplace where people can thrive both professionally and personally.
Okay.
They're also investing in these employee well-being programs, such
Okay.
as these health and wellness initiatives and stress management workshops.
So it sounds like they're creating a workplace where people feel supported, valued, and empowered.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And it's a very key part of their sustainability strategy.
Okay.
They recognize that a sustainable business is built on a foundation of healthy and engaged employees.
Okay, so we've seen how Saab is investing in their employees' well-being, development, and growth,
Yes.
creating a work environment that's safe, inclusive, and rewarding.
Yes.
But let's not forget the importance of leadership in shaping the company's culture and values.
Leadership is absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
And Saab has a very strong leadership team that's committed to ethical conduct, sustainability, and innovation.
Okay.
They're not just talking about these values, they're embodying those values.
Okay, tell me more about their leadership.
Okay.
Who's at the helm of this ship, and what's their vision for Saab?
Well, their CEO, Michael Johansson, is a visionary leader who's really driving the company's transformation.
Okay.
He's a very strong advocate for innovation and sustainability, and he's leading by example.
So he's not just sitting in an ivory tower dictating orders.
No, absolutely not.
He's on the ground leading the charge. And
Yes,
setting the tone for the entire company.
exactly.
And he's not alone. The rest of the leadership team is also highly experienced and committed to the company's values.
They are.
They're a diverse group with a wide range of expertise.
Yes, they are.
Which is essential for leading a global company like Saab.
It is. That diversity of thought and experience is crucial for navigating all of the complexities of the global defense and security industry.
It's not a one-size-fits-all market,
It's not.
but beyond their individual expertise.
Yes.
What unites them as a leadership team?
Well, they are all united by this shared commitment to the company's core values:
Okay.
integrity, customer focus, and innovation.
So it's not just about slogans on the wall.
Yeah.
It's about living those values every day.
Walking the walk.
That's how you create a strong and enduring company culture.
Exactly.
And they're also committed to developing the next generation of leaders,
Yeah. Yes, they are.
providing opportunities for mentorship and leadership training.
Yes.
So they're not just focused on the present.
No.
They're building a pipeline of future leaders who share their values and vision.
Exactly. They're ensuring the long-term success of the company by investing in the development of their future leaders.
But it's not enough to just say they're committed to these values.
No.
They need to be transparent and accountable. How are they demonstrating that to the world?
Well, transparency and accountability are crucial.
Yeah.
And Saab understands that. They're proving that commitment by being open about their operations and their performance.
Okay.
They're not trying to hide anything. They're being upfront and honest about their successes and their challenges.
How are they being transparent? What are they doing to show the world that they're walking the talk?
Well, they publish these very detailed sustainability reports.
All right.
That outline their progress on these environmental, social, and governance issues.
Okay.
These reports provide a really comprehensive overview of their sustainability performance, highlighting both their achievements and areas where they need to improve.
So they're holding themselves accountable to their stakeholders,
They are?
showing them that they're serious about sustainability
Yeah.
and not just paying lip service to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they are also engaging with stakeholders to get feedback and input on their sustainability performance.
Okay.
They are listening to their critics and taking their feedback very seriously.
So it's a two-way conversation, not just a one-way broadcast.
Exactly.
They're demonstrating a willingness to listen, learn, and improve.
They are.
And they're also committed to complying with all applicable laws and regulations.
Yes.
So they're not just doing the right thing.
Yeah.
They're doing it legally.
Yes.
They're demonstrating this commitment to both ethical conduct and legal compliance.
Precisely.
Yeah.
They have a very robust compliance program in place to ensure that they're meeting all of their legal and ethical obligations.
Okay, so we've covered Saab's leadership team, their commitment to transparency and accountability.
Yes.
They're focused on their customers, their approach to partnerships, their financial performance, and their commitment to ethical conduct. We've really dug deep into this company.
We have. We've explored their history, their values, their culture, their strategies, and their performance. It's been quite a journey.
It has, and I think we've gained a pretty deep understanding of what makes Saab such a unique and successful company.
I think we have. They are a company that's committed to innovation, sustainability, and ethical conduct.
Yeah.
They're not just building products, they're building a better future.
They're a company that's making a positive difference in the world, both through their products and their actions.
I would agree with that.
Well, on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive into Saab.
I think so.
And a big thank you to you for sharing your expertise.
It's been my pleasure.
It's been enlightening.
Thank you.
Until next time.
Stay curious. They are a company that are always striving to do better.
Yeah, it's a pretty high bar they've set for themselves.
It is, it is.
All right, so we've seen how Saab is approaching partnerships strategically, working with a diverse range of partners to expand their reach and capabilities and knowledge, while also upholding these ethical standards and promoting responsible business practices.
Yes.
It's a comprehensive approach to collaboration.
It is.
But let's not forget about their commitment to innovation. We've already touched on their research and development R&D efforts.
Of course.
But is there more to their innovation strategy than just developing those new technologies?
Absolutely. I mean, innovation is more than just creating something new, right? It's also about finding these new ways to use existing technologies and applying them to new challenges.
Okay.
It's about thinking outside the box and finding those creative solutions to very complex problems.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Can you give me some examples of how Saab is taking this broader approach to innovation?
Certainly, for example, they are using artificial intelligence, AI, to improve the efficiency of their manufacturing processes.
Okay.
They're using AI to optimize those production lines, reduce waste, and improve that quality control.
So they're using AI to build better fighter jets.
Exactly, and they are also using AI to develop these new training simulations that can actually help pilots learn more effectively and more efficiently.
Okay.
These simulations can replicate those real-world scenarios, allowing those pilots to practice their skills in a safe and controlled environment.
So they're using AI to make their products better and to train their customers more effectively.
Exactly. It's a two-pronged approach to innovation.
It is.
And they're also using AI to develop new solutions for cybersecurity, surveillance, and other areas.
Okay.
They are constantly exploring new ways to apply AI to solve real-world problems.
It seems like AI is a key part of their overall innovation strategy.
It is. It's a powerful tool that has the potential to really transform many aspects of their business.
Yeah.
And they're not just focused on AI.
Right.
They're also exploring other innovative technologies such as blockchain, quantum computing, and 3D printing.
Wow, those are some cutting-edge technologies.
They are. They're really pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
But it sounds like they are.
And they're not just experimenting with technology for the sake of it.
Right.
They're really focused on developing solutions that can make a real difference.
So they're not just chasing the latest shiny object.
No.
They're looking for technologies that can solve real-world problems.
Yes.
And create value for their customers.
Precisely. And they're also fostering this culture of innovation throughout the company, encouraging their employees to come up with those new ideas and those new solutions.
So they're not just relying on a small group of engineers and scientists.
No.
They're tapping into the collective creativity of their entire workforce.
Precisely.
Okay.
They're creating this environment where everyone feels empowered to contribute new ideas and to challenge the status quo.
Okay, so we've seen how Saab is approaching partnerships strategically.
Yes.
Working with this diverse range of partners to expand their reach and capabilities and knowledge.
Yes.
While also upholding ethical standards and promoting responsible business practices.
Yes.
We've also explored their commitment to innovation, using these cutting-edge technologies to develop new solutions and fostering a culture of creativity throughout the company.
Yes.
But let's not forget about the people who make it all happen, their employees.
Absolutely not. Saab recognizes that their people are their most valuable asset.
Yeah.
They're investing in their employees' well-being,
Okay.
their development and growth.
Okay.
They understand that a happy, engaged, and skilled workforce is absolutely crucial to their success.
Okay. Tell me more about their approach to employee well-being.
Okay.
What are they doing to create a positive work environment?
Well, they offer competitive salaries and benefits, of course.
Right.
That's a given in today's competitive job market.
Right.
But they go beyond that,
Okay.
offering opportunities for professional development, training, mentorship, and career advancement.
So they're not just hiring people to do a job.
No.
They're helping them build their skills
Yes.
and advance their careers.
Yes.
It's a long-term investment in their workforce.
It is a long-term investment.
Yeah.
And they're creating a work environment that's safe, inclusive, and rewarding.
Okay.
They have a very strong safety culture with these rigorous safety protocols and training programs.
That's essential. In an industry like defense, the work they do can be dangerous. So safety has to be a top priority.
Absolutely. And they're committed to diversity and inclusion.
Okay.
Creating a workplace where everyone feels valued and respected regardless of their background or beliefs.
Diversity and inclusion are essential for attracting and retaining top talent.
They are.
People want to work in environments where they feel welcomed and respected.
Absolutely. Saab understands that a diverse workforce brings a wider range of perspectives and ideas, which is absolutely essential for innovation.
Yeah.
And they're also promoting work-life balance,
Okay.
offering flexible work arrangements and very generous parental leave policies.
So they're recognizing that people have lives outside of work
Yes.
and that a healthy work-life balance is essential for productivity and well-being.
It's essential. They are trying to create a workplace where people can thrive both professionally and personally.
Okay.
They're also investing in those employee well-being programs,
Okay.
such as those health and wellness initiatives
Okay.
and stress management workshops.
It sounds like they're creating a workplace where people feel supported, valued, and empowered.
That's the goal, and it's a key part of their sustainability strategy.
Yeah.
They recognize that a sustainable business is built on a foundation of happy, healthy, and engaged employees.
Okay, so we've seen how Saab is investing in their employees' well-being, their development, and growth,
Yes.
creating a work environment that's safe, inclusive, and rewarding.
It sounds like a pretty great place to work.
It does, but let's not forget the importance of leadership in shaping the company's culture and values.
Leadership is absolutely crucial.
Yeah. What can you tell us about the people at the top? Are they setting the right example?
Leadership is crucial, and Saab has a very strong leadership team committed to ethical conduct, sustainability, and innovation. They're not just talking about these values, they're embodying them.
Okay. Tell me more about their leadership.
Yeah, right.
Who's at the helm of this ship, and what's their vision for Saab?
Well, their CEO, Michael Johansson, is a visionary leader who's really driving the company's transformation.
Okay.
He's a very strong advocate for innovation and sustainability, and he is leading by example.
So he's not just sitting in an ivory tower dictating orders.
Absolutely not.
He's on the ground leading the charge.
Yes.
And setting the tone for the entire company.
Exactly, and he's not alone.
Right.
The rest of that leadership team is also highly experienced and committed to the company's values.
Okay.
They're a diverse group with a wide range of expertise, which is essential for leading a global company like Saab.
That diversity of thought and experience is crucial for navigating the complexities of the global defense and security industry.
It is. It's not a one-size-fits-all market.
No, it's not. But beyond their individual expertise, what unites them as a leadership team?
Well, they are all united by this shared commitment to the company's core values.
Okay.
Integrity, customer focus, and innovation.
So it's not just about slogans on the wall.
No, not at all.
It's about living those values every day.
Walking the walk.
That's how you create a strong and enduring company culture.
Exactly. And they're also committed to developing the next generation of leaders,
Okay.
providing opportunities for mentorship and leadership training.
Oh.
They're not just focused on the present. They're building a pipeline of those future leaders who share their values and their vision.
So they're ensuring the long-term success of the company by investing in the development of their future leaders.
Exactly.
But it's not enough to just say they're committed to these values.
No, it's not.
They need to be transparent and accountable.
Yes.
How are they demonstrating that to the world?
Transparency and accountability are crucial, and Saab understands that. They're proving that commitment by being open about their operations and performance. They're not trying to hide anything. They're being upfront and honest about their successes and their challenges.
How are they being transparent? What are they doing to show the world that they're walking the talk?
Well, they publish those very detailed sustainability reports outlining their progress on those environmental, social, and governance issues.
Yeah.
These reports provide a very comprehensive overview of their sustainability performance, highlighting both their achievements and those areas where they need to improve.
So they're holding themselves accountable to their stakeholders.
Yes.
Showing them that they are serious about sustainability and not just paying lip service to it.
Exactly. And they're also engaging with stakeholders to get their feedback and input on their sustainability performance. Yeah. They're listening to their critics and taking their feedback very seriously.
So it's a two-way conversation, not just a one-way broadcast.
Exactly.
They're demonstrating a willingness to listen, learn, and improve.
They are.
And they're also committed to complying with all applicable laws and regulations.
Yeah.
So they're not just doing the right thing. They're doing it legally.
Yes.
They're demonstrating this commitment to both ethical conduct and legal compliance.
Precisely. They have a very robust compliance program in place to ensure that they're meeting all of their legal and ethical obligations.
Okay, so we've covered Saab's leadership team, their commitment to transparency and accountability,
yes,
their focus on their customers, their approach to partnerships, their financial performance, and their commitment to ethical conduct.
We have.
We've really dug deep into this company.
We have. We've explored their history, their values, their culture, their strategies, and their performance. It's been a fascinating journey.
It has, and I think we've gained a pretty deep understanding of what makes Saab such a unique and successful company.
I think we have. They are a company that's committed to innovation, sustainability, and ethical conduct.
Yeah.
They're not just building products, they're building a better future.
They're a company that's making a positive difference in the world, both through their products and their actions.
I would agree with that.
Well, on that note, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive into Saab.
I think so too.
And a big thank you to you for sharing your expertise. It's been enlightening.
It's been my pleasure.
Until next time.
Stay curious,